and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Ranger Suarez. What's the word on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And another ball. Misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When there are two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now it's Alec Bohm. That one almost got him. One out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. On the ground. Tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Bryce Harper.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Bryce Harper.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. So one hit is all they get. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here at Fenway, our starting pitcher in this one, Taijuan Walker. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one. That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now batting Jarren Duran. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. He legs it out.
A nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Move to first. Back in there standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Here comes a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One down, base is empty, and they'll do it again. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 2 outs, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Pickoff move to first. Realmuto back in there. On the ground to the left. Story throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Fenway. Now here is Roman Anthony.
The designated hitter. Roman Anthony.
Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. The pitch.
Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it is gone. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Trevor Story. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And at second. Check swing, and he held up. And the righty deals. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And a base hit right there. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. And here's the rookie center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And another ball.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanic.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Renner holds it 3rd.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here's the rookie catcher. Ball to strike. That's a little bit low. The Red Sox trying to break this one open. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Marcelo Meyer waiting for a turn at the plate. And they're all loaded up.
Wow, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Late swing, foul to the left.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. In plenty of time for first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So the lineup flips over. And stepping in is the speedy Caleb Durbin. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches. So some concern there. And that one is inside.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 2 outs. On the ground to third. Boom. Goes on to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. The Red Sox 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Pedro Leon. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
1 down, base is empty. That one fouled off. And there's a ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The Phillies down by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 2 gone.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now here is Harper. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. And another ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Now here is Roman Anthony. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And that one almost hit him. Three-two now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Story.
2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses. And a full count now. The wind of the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
The 2-1. The other way. Schwarber snags it, and that is that. And the Red Sox lead one, but they lead it 4-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Edmundo Sosa. The 1-1. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Good job to fight that one off. And now the lefty swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
On the ground. Meyer to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in.
Jacob Tyler Realmuto, he has quite the trophy case as a multiple-time All-Star, Silver Slugger, and Gold Glove winner. This guy's a great leader by example for his team.
Liner snagged it first.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And a 1-1. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela.
Line
drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. And it's second. In there at the knees. And here it comes. On the ground to third. Boom. Whips it across. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now, Caleb Durbin. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. New inning getting started, and digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. It's a ball. So he blasts one out the other way. His 4th home run of the season. And they inch closer. It's 4-2.
Did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. You see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Trey Turner at the plate.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody on, nobody out, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, right field. Abreu moving under this one. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Meyer. Over to first, and there's 2 away.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
A wind in the pitch. Struck him out looking. Phils do get one back on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran. And he deals. Swung on, popped up left side. Turner makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks getting loose out there. Wilson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his strike low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Taijuan Walker done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jonathan Bowlen.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Contreras, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Swings through that one for strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base hit, left center field. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. And that's a double. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Trevor Story, the next to hit. High fly ball lifted into air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now back, right fielder, Wilyer.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
He's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he can bust this game wide open.
Leon makes the play, and it's out number 3. Boston strands a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Harper now. The pitch. And another ball.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. And that's something they should feel very good about.
And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Not close with that one. And that's ball 3.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. Red Sox by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled. Off balance throw in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
The pitch. Swinging, he chased the changeup, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. The Red Sox 4 and the Phillies 2. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder.
And the pitch.
Rafaela.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Wouldn't chase that time. Hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. Wide throw, and it gets away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the right-hander deals.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate, stand on a double play.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So 2 down now, and here is Marcelo Meyer. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Now fly ball to right center. Leon sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back in Boston, we go to the top of the 7th, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Hard on the ground to first. Contreras takes it to the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Greg Weisser gets the call from the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
On the ground, right side. Meyer to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, the center fielder, Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon digs in now. 2 outs. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in Boston, bottom of the seventh. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Two and two. Line drive, base hit down the line. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. It gets down a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now batter, first baseman, Wilson.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Red Sox leading it by 2. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Two on, one out. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the barn. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Trey Turner. And foul ball. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Abreu on his way over, nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Now batter, the left fielder, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. And that's in for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Phillies down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Orion Kerkering.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
The wide to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Kirkering fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes a pitch. That's whipped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
And although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Now, Wilyer Abreu, and that's a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 3.
So digging in, Cedane Rafaela. And 1-2. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Had him way out front of the slur.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering way off the plate. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second base.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98. Got a really good pass at the ball.
Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Boston strands a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman. On for the 30th time this year. Bryce Harper to the plate.
The first baseman, number 3. White.
The pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
And it's strike 2. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's full.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Red Sox leading by 2 here at the top of the ninth. One, 2 now. And
That's
another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And he just beats him to the bag. What a play. So it's their last chance in this one. So here's the Phillies DH, Otto Kemp. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. just missed. Just off the inside edge.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's
out to short, finds its way through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So 2 down, and now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the series opener here at home.
Another outing, another save. That's his 20th of the season, and this was a good example of why they rely on him so heavily in these close games.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and singing a big bat in the lineup so far this year, Trevor Story.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Leading off tonight.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And another ball. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
This is Bryson Stott. Check on the runner, and Turner's back in. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Turner on at first, nobody out. Now all even up. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Man at first, 1 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
The 1-2. In the air, out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there are 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, JT Realmuto.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus, batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Hit, fires it to the plate, and he's out. Down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Fenway, and today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. The pitch. Story swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance, and it hits off the monster. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Here comes a pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And the count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
This one smoked out to left. Brings it in. Check out the Red Sox lineup, and one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Ceddanne Rafaela.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
Now batting Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 on, 1 out, and that one fouled off. And another ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Inside ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now, number 75.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fly ball down the line. Garcia settles under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline. He's safe. On the board first. It's run zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the DH. Roman Anthony. 2 outs.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boom. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the 2nd from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Boston, top of the 2nd, and now it's Alec Bohm. The line of the pitch. That one ripped, but foul. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Swings for it, and that's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
One down, Phillies down a run. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. In the air, left field. Durant pulls it in on the run. And now it is JT Realmuto. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Red Sox up by a run here at the top of the second. Just misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains 1-0. Back here at Fenway Park, we head to the bottom of the second. And now the rookie second baseman, Kristen Campbell. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Got along the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. Bounce to the right. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out.
The center fielder today, Rafaela.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Cedane Rafaela. That's down and in.
3 balls,
2
1
outs,
strike.
base is empty. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. That is the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. The 1-1. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That was a nice play right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and Garcia is out.
Batting up, the center fielder, number 8, Pedro.
And here is Pedro Leon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the Philly batting order turns over, and here goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw, safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And there's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Next offering is downstairs. Got him swinging.
Yeah, pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The Phils down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. Tosses to first, 3rd out. Phillies strand 1. They're down 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. The wind to the pitch. To the right side. Stop. To first, and Story is out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Caleb Durbin getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the next pitch is way outside. 1 out, bases empty. And that one is in the dirt. And now 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Garcia going back. Caught just shy of the wall. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Boston, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And the righty deals. Bloop behind second. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now here is Harper. Right side, hard hit. On to first. Harper retired.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
So 2 down now, and here is Alec Bohm. The Phillies trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs. And that's a little high.
It's a good take.
2-2 count.
High in the air, out to right. Abreu pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jarren Duran. the ground, right side. Harper steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The catcher, Carlos.
Here's the catcher. Here's a 2-1. Foul ball there. And now the lefty. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
The designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
2 outs, base is empty. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. Back now at Fenway. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, Durbin. Zips it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
JT Realmuto steps in. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Durant settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
The center fielder, number 8, Pedro Leon.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pedro Leon. Realmuto off of first with 2 away. Got him. Out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. And he deals. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one to first. Harper takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, the right fielder, Wilyer.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Cedane Rafaela. Swinging a ground off the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it right where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Trevor Story Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. Not even close there. And it's a full count. Caleb Durbin on deck for Boston. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Marsh drifts towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Red Sox leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Trey Turner.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And they get Turner for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Bryson Stott. The line to kick the pitch. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back in Boston and stepping in is the speedy Caleb Durbin. Here's a 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And out number 1 on the grab. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Nice grab.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. Jarren Duran, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The pitch. This one in the air center field. Has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway, top of inning number 7. Here's Bryce Harper.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Right-hander kicks, deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now Brandon Marsh. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a high chopper. Campbell throws to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Boston, bottom of the 7th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, number 75. Kicks and fires. Backed off the plate that time.
Beautiful night here at Fenway Park. I'm going to try to take a picture here, partner, while you're calling the play-by-play. I mean, we have great angles for some award-winning photos over the course of the season.
That is true. And a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's towards center. Leon makes the catch, and there's one away.
Now that's the designated hitter.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. And here it comes. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Up the middle. Lays out. Oh, he can't squeeze it. There's one.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
The right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 2 outs. On the line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Christopher Sanchez won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Bryce Wilson on the pitch out of the pen here. 25th appearance of the year for him. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Boston strands a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slater.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And the right-hander deals. Late with the swing there.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. On the ground to third, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. 1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2 again. And just misses with that one. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
So up next, Pedro Leon. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Trey Turner now. 2 outs. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if you can't do that, keep the line moving. The walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Bryson Stott on deck for the Phils. Throw to first. Leon back easily.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the 8th. Here's Trevor Story now. The pitch. And there's a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tim Mesa getting ready to go. Banks warming up as well. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the pitch. That one outside, and the count's full. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Marsh makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now back, the third baseman.
So digging in, Caleb Durbin. 2-1 now. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. This one popped up. Under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 1-0. As Chapman comes in to take over.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks the tone.
Well, a one-run game. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And the count 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boo. Get back on track. His team needs him.
He's 2 outs away. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Here's Harper now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Chapman is just 1 strike away. And that's the ball game.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Boston Red Sox are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boom. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today. All
right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Getting the nod in this one, it's Sonny Gray. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Throws across the diamond, one out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, Alec Bohm.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And another ball. One out, bases empty. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 2 away now.
That is third.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Schwarber.
2 down, nobody on. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. You'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. That one to first. And he picks it up in foul territory. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The pitch. On the ground. Campbell whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now quickly go the Phillies, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Fenway Park. So here's the lefty, Jesus Luzardo. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy strike out for 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. And now 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. Kicks and deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up. Stop. Settles under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Caleb Durbin.
And Boog, you and I were talking about it before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting third. The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And here it comes. That misses the zone. And that's ball 3. Here's a rocket out to left. And Contreras is retired. And that is that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Fenway, and now here is Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
And the righty deals. That one fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Now it's Alec Bohm. The wind of the pitch.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
One run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one a little bit high. 3-1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire. Consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Right through there for a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Righty delivers. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up under it. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Batting 7. The catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 outs, base is empty. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting it, the right fielder,
Adolis Garcia will hit next. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Real Muto back in there. Real Muto off of first with 2 away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and that is out number 3. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Boston, Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
The 2-1. Hard on the ground to first. He handles it himself and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Out number 2.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Red Sox go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon.
Pitch misses. 3-1.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Three-two. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it bangs off the monster. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Turner now. Man at second. That's to third. Zips it across. Turner is out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
This is Bryson Stott. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. Two outs and one in scoring position. Way out front for strike two.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Backward slider ties him up, struck him out. Phillies strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the rookie second baseman, Kristen Campbell. The 2-1. And downstairs. And that's ball four.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer it. Now he has somebody to worry about over first.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And a 1-1. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounder off the pitcher. Not in time. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, Gurley in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela, runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Realmuto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to first. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second. And he's in there. A run comes into play.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked and he got it done.
So the lineup flips over. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Kicks and fires. Fastball for a strike. Going to count 1-2. At the belt and fires. Popped up right side. Harper has a beat on it. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Left-hand hitter waits. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. The pitch. The pitch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. In the air out to center, Rafaela under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now back left field, Brandon.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. The count 2-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
The 1-1. Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's Trevor Story. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Story back, and they picked him off.
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next to hit, Connor Wong. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. Into the monster seats and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. Next pitch is downstairs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in.
And he's back safely. Here comes a pitch. Outside low. Now 2-2. Anthony, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here goes the runner. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. Missed with a changeup. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Boston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, JT Realmuto. And he deals. On the ground to the left, Durbin. Sends it across the first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now back. The right fielder,
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Good eye in that spot.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
(3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 down. And now the center fielder, Pedro Leon. Man at first, 1 away. And that one's a little bit low. And a count 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Giovanni Moran, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Weiser also throwing. And a good eye there.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bo.
Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Trey Turner with a chance now. And a pitch. Turner swinging on the curveball. Picks up strikeout number 7. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Phillies 1. Back in Boston, now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Line in the pitch. Outside low, 2-2. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 3, today, Rafaela.
And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Caleb.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball,
2 down, nobody
2
on.
strikes.
Last half of inning number 5. That one drilled left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Bryson Stott. And a count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
And he grounds one to the right side. Campbell. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Sonny Gray will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Giovanni Moran on the pitch here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
One gone, runner at first. Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 down, Phillies down a run. On the ground to first, could be 2. Fired to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Phillies 1. of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. 3-1 now. Swings through that one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Banks, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
The batter, the first baseman,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And Contreras is retired. And there's 2 down.
Number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. And a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Garcia makes the grab on the run. Top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th. Field a punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 1 down, base is empty. This one popped up under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the catcher, JT.
And now it is JT Realmuto trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Picking a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerkering.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. Connor Wong digs in now. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Got it. Nice grab. One up, one down.
Now that's the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Roman Anthony. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed. Kerkering fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
And although you like the fact that a guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Man at second. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. And the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And the right-hander deals. Hit hard, that gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So digging in, Cedane Rafaela. And another ball. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Man on second, 2 down. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. Swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's out to center field. Makes the grab, one away.
the bat, number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a pitch. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Next offering is downstairs. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting, a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds, it's 3-1. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Bryce Wilson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the batting order turns over. Down the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Now fly ball to right center. Garcia makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jared.
So up next, Jaron Duran. Base is empty, one away. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses inside. Ball 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza preparing to come on if needed. Banks getting loose as well. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch.
Count is 3-2.
Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he was
1 ball,
fooled.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there through 8 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Phillies 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Left-hand batter waits.
That's a ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Bryce Harper. One down, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball.
Red Sox by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Harper around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Edmundo Sosa. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Garrett Whitlock taking over on the mound.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there are 2 outs.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Last chance for the Phillies. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
This could end it. Swinging, it's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.